Hi, my name is Roshana, and I'm here once again to share with you channeled messages that I've received from the Council of Nine that I've put together into a book called The Spiritual Seeker's Guide for Happiness. And there's details below the video about that if you're interested. And so this is essay number 10. It's a collection of 96 essays that I've received from the Council of Nine. This one is entitled, Shine Your True Light. To those of you who have been clearing the sleep out of your eyes, we commend you. We commend you for taking the steps to find your wholeness, for taking the steps to be the brilliant being of light that you are. The more of you who shine your radiant light into the world, the more you bring along with you. And what do we mean by shining your light? We mean accepting the fullness of your potential as a human and stepping into that. We mean standing up and claiming your rights as a human and stepping into that. We mean knowing who you are with such surety that nothing will knock you off your center. There are attributes of a human who is holding their birthlight within themselves, and those are some of the attributes. It is, in a sense, knowing who you are and appreciating that. Some of you look at pieces of who you are and say unconsciously, that piece of me does not fit into society, so I will hide that in the darkness of my subconscious. And even though you shove it aside there, it keeps creeping up, looking for some light, like a new seedling seeking the sunlight. And then you step on it so it will not grow. Instead, we encourage you to love all those pieces of yourself. You have been misguided. It is not that those qualities of you are not worthy. It is that they did not fit into the societal norms that have mastered the suppression of your true self, your true light. Those who set up those norms, the church and governments, have done such a good job of suppressing your true light that you control yourselves. Your parents, with every good intention, taught you how to suppress those aspects of your being that did not fit within the norms. Now we beg you to find those pieces of yourself that were suppressed and let them shine. The channel is thinking of a friend who knows what she wants for herself, but was always told that it was selfish to want for oneself, so she suppresses the very essence of who she is that would get her exactly where she wants to be. So, beloveds, we ask you this day to look at the truth of who you are and love every part of yourself. Are you super sensitive and feel like the world is cruel and overwhelming at times? Love that part of yourself. Are you aggressive and know how to get what you want? As long as you come from love in your actions, honor that piece of you, of who you are, and go get it. This is the time for you to claim who you are. Explore all the little pieces of your history that have taught you to suppress who you are. Ask yourself what is suppressed that is ready to come alive. This is how you become whole again and step into the fullness of who you are. The channel this morning saw a new group on Facebook for sensitive people, and she rejoiced. It took her back to a time when she was told that she had to toughen up to be prepared for the world. She knew that no one could toughen the sensitivity out of her. So to read that a group had identified with that trait and made it okay to be sensitive, and even just the labeling of it, brought her great relief. That is what it is to love every aspect of who you are. Why should someone else determine whether it is worthy or not? This is how you find your way back home to your heart. When you think of going home, do not think of leaving the planet, but of finding your way back to your heart. When you are living from the heart and loving yourself and knowing yourself from the heart, then you will feel like you are home. You feel like you have found heaven on earth. It is the lack of love on this planet that has you yearning for something different. And so we wish you to be gentle with yourself and all those around you. When you see someone lost in the pain of being on this planet, embrace them with your love, even if it is just sending a loving thought their way. It will be felt. It will be a touch of grace in their day. And so we leave you this day with the encouragement to see yourself, truly find out who you are, and then love every bit of you. Even the pieces of you that you do not like, with love will dissolve into softness. Anger cannot exist in a loving heart. Fear cannot exist in a heart that sees only love. Give it a try. Love all of you and see who you become. Make it your goal for people to say, wow, you have changed. Smile and say, I have stepped into the brilliance of who I am. Their response will be an invitation to share what you are doing and invite them to do the same. And so it is. And so, my friends, that is the first 10 essays that are in this book. And so I will share a few more from later in the book just to give you a sense of how these essays progress from the beginning. And they invite us more and more along this journey of finding our way back to self-love, which is really what the whole thing is about. It's about us becoming whole by loving ourselves, and then we're prepared for anything in the world, and then we create lives full of joy and grace. When we're fully loving ourselves, we know and believe that we deserve the very best in life, and so that's what we create. So the book is an invitation for us to get there and tells us things we can do to get there. So I encourage you to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you soon.